Hi, this is Jo from jojowebby.com, and I wanted to answer a few questions about Lucky Bitch. So I was going to write a blog post about this, but then I decided it was just quicker and easier to make a video. So I interviewed Denise from Lucky Bitch the other day, and Denise had her webinar about passive income, and some of my people have asked me questions, so I thought it'd be easier just to bundle them all together and hopefully help people make the decision if that's the one thing that they want to do or not. So Lucky Bitch Bootcamp, what's happening is that Denise is going to close it down on July 23rd and reopen it and revamp it. She's giving it a whole facelift and upgrading it, and she'll reopen it in October, I believe. So if you join between now and July 23rd, you are in, and it's like the mafia, once you're in for life, and you'll get automatically upgraded to the new course when it's open in October. And the new course will be $1,500, so you're going to save a whole chunk of money if you join now. So I've had a few questions because the people in my community know that I'm a big Lucky Bitch fan, and I often talk about Denise's work and post her videos and things. So I think those that are thinking of signing up just want to clarify whether it's actually for them or not. I don't think Lucky Bitch is for everybody, so I want you to be really clear on whether it is for you or not. I don't want people to sign up just because, I'm saying it's great. So I've got some questions. First of all is, what is Lucky Bitch? Well, Denise teaches you how to break down your money blocks, and I think money blocks in itself sounds a bit weird. So if you have any issues at all with money, either making money or not making money, or maybe you're the kind of person who as soon as you get money you spend it, or maybe you save your money, you're really frugal and you find it really hard to spend your money, or maybe you spend money when you haven't got it and you've run up a truckload of debt. So all these are money issues, one form or another, and we all have our own issues. It's a very personal thing. But Denise helps you break those down, figure out what's going on, and put you on a path to sort it out. And often the law of attraction and abundance and all that is very woo-woo. And Denise is not woo-woo at all. She does do some of the woo-woo stuff, there's EFT and that kind of thing as well. And her technique is just basically throw everything at it. Whatever works for you, use that. So you don't have to get naked in front of the moon and burn some stage. She breaks it down into really practical stuff, so there's steps you can actually work through to actually make a difference. And those that know me or have worked with me know that I am very much a practical person, and that I am all for baby steps and breaking things down into easy, manageable steps. That's why I was drawn very much to Denise's style. And Denise is really down to earth. She'll often pop into the group with a video of her with no makeup on, and she's still got her pajamas on because she's just had a big aha moment and she wanted to share it. So she's lovely like that. So what you actually get, that was the next question, what do you get? There's this 6-week, the main bulk of the course is a 6-week course, and you work through that at your own pace. And it might be that it takes you 3 weeks to work through one module, and it might be that you get through the next module in a couple of days. What you do have to do is listen to the video, or watch the video, listen to the audio, whichever, and actually do the work. So there's printables that go with it. You need to sit down and you need to put pen to paper and work through. It is a process. So if you're the kind of person that just listens to stuff and goes, yeah, right, got it, and goes off, it's not going to work for you. You need to actually do the work. So I know of a couple of people who did the course and it wasn't really for them, and I know that they are that kind of person. So really, if you know that is you, and you're not going to sit down and work through the actual coursework, then it's not really for you. If you are prepared to sit down and work through the coursework, you'll get a lot out of it. So that is the main bulk, but there's also all this other stuff going on. There's a load of bonuses. There's the Do It Quick, Look It Bitch, which is a 10-day like mini program, which I love. I often go back and do that. There's recordings from different workshops that Denise has done. There are meditations on different topics. There's the 1111 meditation, which I'll often put on in the background, which is kind of like subliminal. There's a manifesting thing in there. What else is there? There's a whole load of stuff. Denise, the books that Denise has written are in there as digital copies and audio, I think. So basically, when Denise makes something new, she tends to just throw it in there. So you get all this extra stuff. So from when I first signed up, there's a whole load of new stuff that wasn't there when I signed up back in 2012. So that is kind of like the content. Another question, what are the pros and cons of the content? Like I said, you need to actually sit down and do the work. If you don't, it's not going to work for you. But it is very practical, and there's steps that you can follow. And one of the big pros for me is the community. It is an amazing Facebook group. I'm in a lot of groups on Facebook, and Lucky Bitch is definitely my favourite. People have heard me say this over and over again. Denise has a very strict no promotions policy, so you don't feel like anyone is trying to sell you anything. And it's all supportive. It's mainly women. There are a handful of men in there. They don't tend to post very often. And it's women from all different backgrounds, all over the world. Some of the women in there came from very rich families. Some of them are earning 7 figures. Others came in, with $40,000 worth of debt and up to their eyeballs, and are going to be evicted. So it's a real mix. There's always somebody who can help you or give you advice. Denise is in there every day. So community-wise, it is amazing. So I'd say that was one of the really big pros. What else did I get asked? Why do you need to go through more than once? This is interesting because as you grow, I suppose, new things come up, and even as you start earning more money, you hit some new blocks. So there's always new things that you need to clear. It's not one of those things that you go through once and you're done and dusted. You need to do the work over and over again. It doesn't mean that the course doesn't work. It just means you've got more crap to get rid of. And Denise is very transparent. She talks about the issues that she has, when she does a big launch, she talks about the things that is bringing up for her, or when she upgraded to a new house, what that meant for her. So it's just that there's new stuff coming up all the time, and then you need to work through it again and, clear that latest lot of crap out. And the last thing was, I watched the webinar and I didn't get what passive income is. Can you explain? So basically there's 2 ways to make money. You either get paid for your time, or you make something and you get paid over and over again. So basic example is that if you're on a salary, or if you get paid, if you're working at McDonald's and you get paid by the hour, you're getting paid for your time. So even if you're on a salary, say you get 40,000 a year, that is, you're still getting paid for working, say, 40 hours a week. So you're still getting paid on the time for money basis. On the other end, there are people like authors who write a book and then get paid royalties for their book over and over again. So they only do the work once, but then they get paid several times for their work. So I am a big fan of passive income. I have several passive income streams. So I have the sewing patterns that I sell on Etsy. They're digital. I really don't do anything. I just collect the money. I have my courses. They are passive to a big extent. Like, I have already made the content, so I don't need to make anything else. But I do have webinars or calls, and I have Facebook groups where I go in and help people. So it is still hands-on to an extent, but the bulk of the work is already done. What else do I have? Oh, books. So my Montessori books and the Art and Gallery Museum book. So obviously the work is done, they're up on Amazon and Ingram Spark, and I just get paid the royalties each month. And obviously the more popular your book is, then there's always like marketing and things, so it's not completely passive. You're not going to be lying on the sofa just eating grapes. You still have to do some work, you still have to promote your work, but basically you only do making the content once. So with the books, for example, I know that the money I make from my books is enough to cover all the expenses for my business and give me some spending money. So I don't have to worry about business bills coming in, because I know it's going to be covered by my royalties from my books. And then if you've got several of those kind of income streams in, obviously it all adds up. So I don't make a salary from the books, but when I add up the courses and the sewing patterns and all the affiliates and advertising that I have on my other blog, all those kind of things, when you start adding all that stuff into your stream, then obviously it all adds up. So that is what Denise was talking about when she was talking about passive income. And sometimes we feel like there's, I don't know, guilty, I suppose. Feel guilty for making money, for not putting in much effort. So I made the sewing patterns back in 2009, and I'm still making money from them, even though I don't do anything. And to be honest, I don't feel guilty about that. I'm quite happy to make money from it. But it can bring up different issues, because I'm not actually doing any work, but I'm getting paid for it. So that covers the passive income thing. So if you have any questions, if you're in my Mums That Rock Facebook group, come and ask me. If you're not in my Mums That Rock Facebook group and you're a mum and you rock, come and join it. I'm happy to answer your questions. I want you to make a decision that is an educated decision. I don't want you just to go out and buy something because I said it was good, because that's stupid. So, make an educated decision on whether it is for you. And yeah, just come and ask me questions. I'm happy to answer. If you're looking for me online, Jojo Ebbie, Jojoebi. I pop up all over the place. You can track me down quite easily. And I think that's it. So yeah, I do have an affiliate link. I'm very transparent about that. Obviously, I'd be really happy if you use my link if you decide to sign up. I'll add it with the video. And that is it. I will see you online somewhere.